All right, everybody, part one. When it comes to Ifaism, I'm going to go over 3 components that I want to discuss for this particular series. The first component is going to be the spiritual aspects of Ifa. The second component is going to be the science of Ifa, right? And the third component is going to be the supernatural aspect of Ifa. All right, so let's begin. 1, the spirituality. Ifa is a universal spiritual system, guys. It is found over all Africa, throughout all the world. Different traditions, different systems, different tribes use Ifa, right? So I don't want you guys to think that Ifa only belongs to one group of people or one group of people, person claims ownership over Ifa. No, Ifa is a standalone entity. It's a standalone spiritual system, right? It's a way of life, okay? And it's something that can be used of all places, all times and spaces, and for all people, okay? So therefore, it's its own thing. Ifa is something that brought all the different systems together. So when you talk about the Orisha, it brought it together. When you talk about the ancestors, it brought it together because it's the mouthpiece. Ifa is the voice of God. It's the communication with man and Olodumare through Ifa, right? So that's more of the spiritual aspect. So when somebody asks you, hey, what do you practice? I practice Ifaism, right? Some people practice, you don't really practice Yoruba unless you Yoruba, right? You don't really practice certain other things unless you are part of that particular culture. Why? Because culture and spirituality can be 2 different things, right? So therefore, Ifaism, right? I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States, and I practice Ifaism. All right, so Ifa again is a universal spiritual system. If you go to Togo, they practice it this way. If you go to Ghana, they practice it this way, right? If you're here in Western America, we practice it through geomancy, right? Through the 16 signs. If you go all across the world, it's different. Arumala, which had many different names, it spoke many different languages, right? That's why it's so world-renowned, right? It's so world-renowned because it's a different system, different ways for different things. So guys, that's part 1. Follow me for part 2. Let's go.